Okay. Yes, I think using the correct word choice, yeah, is important. But during the implementation, I think it will be quite tricky and also challenging. How can we try to implement this in terms of argumentative writing or maybe in speaking for debating? Yeah, I think we mostly encounter any disagreements or any counter arguments. How can we try to show that our argument is way acceptable compared to the opponent team's arguments, but without undermining their arguments? Yes, we have to show the flaws. Ya, kita harus menunjukkan kekurangannya. On which way? That's why we need to, yeah. So the first step is that find the flaws. Ya, mencari kekurangannya. When we see others counter argument here, do they provide less data? Are there any previous studies that discussed these issues previously? Yeah, is it already proven, yeah, by the experts? Do you think that what is it? Are there any other or different parties that are included or involved in the issues? Yeah. And what about the status quo? Do you think that this issue is well accepted by society? Or maybe this issue creates another controversy? Yeah, which means that to find the flaws, again, you have to conduct small research, collect the data, also use your prior knowledge. Yeah, familiarize yourself with a lot of issues. Yeah, but when we talk about argumentative writing, yeah, it is different with speaking for debating. We cannot see how the opponent's argument would like to counter our argument. But in this case, yeah, when we talk about argumentative writing, we pretend, yeah, we pretend ourselves to be the opponent side. Kita berpura-pura untuk menjadi tim oponen. Yeah. So you estimate or forecast what the possible counter arguments that can be added here. Okay. So again, yeah, in argumentative writing, you are required to see from both point of views. Penting bagi kalian untuk melihat dua sisi, ya. Even though at the end of the day you will take your position, yeah. But remember, counter argument here also matters, yeah. Okay. Any questions so far regarding providing counter argument in your writing? Ada pertanyaan mungkin? Jadi caranya adalah, okay, good. Berarti caranya adalah ya menemukan kekurangan itu sendiri, ya. Di mana letak kekurangannya? Maybe it belum ada yang meneliti tentang isu ini sebelumnya, misalkan. Atau sebelumnya sudah ada penelitian tentang ini, tapi ternyata buktinya kurang valid atau buktinya masih kurang mewakili misalkan, ya, atau mungkin datanya kurang cukup. Nah, so show the flaws instead of making some kind of judgmental statement, yeah, then you have to prove what is it? Not proof, about you have to show the flaws. Yeah, tunjukkan kekurangannya. Okay. Then draft your essay. I think you guys are finished with this. Yeah. We'll maybe revise and edit here. So to revise and edit. Yeah. Review your draft for clarity, coherence, and logical consistency. We have already conducted a review, but we're really sorry because there are about 70 students here, so we cannot finish very fast. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Again, we need time to review your outline, but at least we know that I think your outlines here was in a correct or was in a right track. So starting this week, I think you can continue with making or continuing your full essay. Yeah. And then finalize your essay. Yes. You also need to pay attention on this assessment rubric. Yeah. Pay attention to the criteria there. Yeah. Make sure that your thesis statement or your claims are available or clear. Yeah. And then provide your supporting arguments. Here, this includes data. Yeah. And then what about the counter argument? Was it addressed effectively? Yeah. What about the refutations? So on and so forth. And then the organization. Do you use logical structure? Is there any transitional words in order to, what is it? Move the discussion or move not the topic, move the main of the discussion, especially when you talk about the first argument and then moving on the second argument. How would you try to uh, interface this argumentation effectively? Yeah. And then mechanics here. Yeah. Are there any grammatical errors there? What about the punctuation? So on and so forth. This is actually the least part, or what is it? Sometimes we see that this is the easiest part, but you have to pay attention. Yeah, because maybe you encountered any typos or you forget putting periods or comma in your writing. Yeah, so you need to be very, very uh, precise. Yeah, in checking the errors. And then don't forget the citations because you have collected data from particular sources. So do not forget to mention the source. Okay. And then after you're finished with making your full essay, yeah, and then it is time for you to develop your essay into visual essay. So the objective of this project is that to create an engaging visual essay that visually represents key arguments, evidence, and counter arguments from your argumentative essay. And then, yes, these are the instructions. Yeah. After we've finished with reviewing the essay. Yeah. Anything related to content wise. Okay. And then the next one is select a focus. Determine the specific message or insight you want your visual essay to convey based on your essay. So what you need to do is attach some images or pictures that are related with your discussion. Yeah. Choose a tool. Yeah. Use a graphic. Yeah. If you need to enclose some graphs, yeah, or charts in your essay, then yes, maybe just in case if you need a tool, then you can use several softwares here, such as Canva, Pictochart, Adobe Spark, yeah, to make your visual essay more interesting. And then the next one is design your visual essay, yeah. Create a clear and engaging title that reflects the main focus of your visual essay. I think you have already got one. Yeah. And then, yeah, of course, what is it? The visual essay actually is a follow-up activity. Yeah. After you're finished making the outline and also the full essay. Yeah. And then you will proceed to make visual essay by adding some images or pictures in your essay. Okay, so the elements that are related to visual essay here contain images, icons, yeah, colors to make your visual essay visually appealing and easy to read. Don't forget to cite the sources. Where do you get the pictures or the images from? Yeah, at the bottom for citations, so on and so forth. And then the last stage is review and edit. Yeah, again, we're going to review your essay, your visual essay, and then you can revise or edit, and then finalize your visual essay. So these are the assessment rubric when it comes to visual essay. Content always comes first. Yeah. The information is accurate and relevant. And then the clarity of the message. Make sure that your sentence is concise. When we talk about argumentative writing, so make sure that your statement is firm, yeah, or assertive. Fast, yeah. What is it? In the body of the paragraph later on, because you are delivering your argument, so make sure that your argument here is strong, yeah, supported by enough evidence, and so on and so forth. And then visual appeal here, um, the visualization, yeah, is it highly engaging, so on and so forth. And then organization, yeah, logical flow, easy to follow, yeah, from argument one, argument two, and the way you what is it, put the counter arguments there, put your refutations and rebuttals, and so on and so forth. And then citations, yeah, properly cites all sources clearly. Okay. Yeah, so later on, I'm going to send this instruction to our WhatsApp group and also Google Classroom so that later you can check. Any questions so far?
So far, so good.
Okay. What about the others? Thank you for the response, Amma. Yes. Salma, did you raise your
Okay,
hand?
ma'am.
Okay.
So in the visual, so is there any terms of references in choosing the visual, like not using AI or something?
Oh, okay. Do you think that providing pictures or images taken from AI is prohibited?
I think it is. I just want to make sure.
Okay. Well, as long as you mention where you get the pictures from, as long as you mention the source, then it will be fine. If maybe you want to provide pictures made by AI, then you can just what is it? Make a citation, yeah, that is placed underneath the picture, and then you mention the source. I think it it is not considered as plagiarism.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it, ma'am.
thank you. Any more questions? More questions, everyone? Ada pertanyaan lagi mungkin? Okay, let me give you questions. If there are no more questions, then let me ask you. Do you guys remember the differences between refutation and also rebuttal? Especially when we talk about counter arguments here. Any responses? Hello? Are you guys with me? Or am I talking to myself right now?
Ma'am, can I try to answer?
Sure. Yes, Kezia.
So, what I found is that refute refuting argument is to give evidence like facts and figures of our findings regarding that relates to the topic to prove if it's true or not. But then to refute an argument is to just disapprove or discredit um by just giving our strong argument, ma'am. Is it?
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Thank you very much, Kezia, for the response. Yeah, I think it is nearly correct. Yeah. The point is when we talk about refutation and also rebuttal here, we would like to deliver our objection. Yeah. Di mana kita itu keberatan gitu ya, towards the argument from the opponents. But in order to deliver this objection, we need two processes. The first one is refutation, and then the second one is rebuttal. Okay, wait, just give me a second, guys. I need to reply a message a little bit. Okay. Okay, so when we talk about refutation, when you refute the opponent's argument, it means that, what is it? You would like to reject the argument, yeah, or reject the claims from the opponent's side. Yeah, when we talk about argumentative writing, then we want to reject particular claims, yeah, that happen to be contradictory, and then showing, what is it? You come up with a deconstruction. Shortly, it means that you provide counter argument. Yeah. The argument that is contradictory with the opponent's argument. Yeah. And then also by showing several evidence in order to support your counter argument. But when it comes to rebuttal, it means that you are defending your position. You're showing that your claim here is more acceptable compared to the opponent's side. Yeah, compared to the opponent's arguments. By identifying the flaws, dengan mengidentifikasi kekurangan-kekurangannya. Maybe from the opponent's side, they're lacking of evidence, or maybe the claims compared to the evidence have no merit, ya, is not coherent, tidak sesuai, misalkan, ya, kalau ngomongin evidence dan juga argumennya dirasa tidak coherent, then you're explaining in which part that tends to be not coherent, which part that you think that it is irrelevant. You're explaining, yeah, the flaws from the opponent's argument. Okay. So to refute is to counter. Yeah. To rebut is to defend. Okay. So these two things are important. These two things must be included in your counter argument part. Di bagian counter argumentnya harus ada refutation and also rebuttal. Ya. Okay. Any more questions? Or is it understandable, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. So in order to make it more understandable, I think we need to see from the outlines that you have submitted. And then let's find out how we can formulate our argument and also formulate our counter argument. Okay, which one? Let me see here. So which outline that is finished here? And maybe from the outlines that you guys have submitted, any volunteers? Because we're going to review the outline here together to analyze the argumentation and also the counter arguments. Any volunteers? What about Arzaki Setiawan, maybe, are you there? Arzaki Setiawan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we would like to review your outline.
Uh,
Are you okay with that?
Mana ya? Terserah sih.
Okay. Let me see here. Impacts on Palestine, impacts on Ukraine, inclusion, bigger issues. Where are your arguments and also the counter arguments, Arzaki? I think you're not finished here. Okay. Arzaki, I think you need to revise your outline here. Yeah, I haven't seen your counter arguments yet. Arzaki? Arzaki, are you there?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Ini apa? There is rainy outside, so I can hear properly.
Yeah, that's fine. You need to revise your outline. Yeah, please provide the counter
Yeah.
argument. Okay.
Hey.
Yes. So let's find
Revise.
another example. Yes.
Okay.
Dava ya, Dava Ramadhani. So let's check your. I think you're also finished with your full essay. You attached your full essay and also the outlines. Okay, let's see then. Wait, everyone. Okay, yeah, as you can see here, Dava, let's take a look at the outline. We see the introduction here. Online gambling has become increasingly popular worldwide, including in Indonesia. So let me see here. Have you mentioned where did you get this information from? Okay. Oh, okay. So yes, the here, you need to provide the source. If you're stating that uh, gambling here has become a growing concern in many countries, especially Indonesia, then you have to prove, yeah, the data. Okay, in order to in order to validate your statement here. In recent years, the popularity of online gambling in Indonesia has surged, fueled, blah, 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 blah. I think your wording is quite good. Yeah. However, it is not enough because you have to enclose the data. Probably 70% of Indonesian people have, what is it? Downloaded gambling application and so on and so forth. Yes, you have to support your statement with data taken from reputable sources. Okay? Yes. Dava, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good. Yeah. And then this statement, the rise of online gambling in Indonesia is driven by technical advancement, financial and weak enforcement of gambling laws. Okay. The type of discipline is cause and effect. Okay. Okay, so let me see your first argument here. Easy access to technology has contributed to the rise of online gambling. Yes. Increased use of smartphones, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then second argument here. The promise of quick money attracts many Indonesians to online gambling. Okay. Paragraph 3. Lack of strict regulation enforcement allows online gambling. And then your counter argument here. Some argue that online gaming provides harmless entertainment and boosts the economy. Okay, so I see your position here. So you disagree with the emergence of online gambling here, right? Jadi di sini posisinya Dava adalah tidak setuju dengan adanya online gambling, ya. Oke. when we talk about argumentative writing, you have to show your position first, Java. Okay? Show your position in a very smooth way, in a very gentle way. Okay, I think let me see your claims first. Klaimnya adalah your thesis statement, ini ya, claims ya. The rise of online gambling in Indonesia is driven by technological advancements, financial appeal, and weak enforcement of gambling laws. Okay. But when I see your claims here, I haven't, haven't figured out that you have taken particular position, Java. So please make sure that your claims here have already taken a side. Yeah. Bagaimana cara menunjukkan bahwa claims-nya ini adalah you're showing that you disagree with the emergence of online gambling. I think your third point here is already correct. Weak enforcement of gambling laws. Karena apa namanya hukum ya, hukum terkait tentang gambling itu masih tidak terlalu kuat. I think it is a good point. Yeah, showing your position. Poin yang bagus untuk menunjukkan posisi Dava di sini, di mana Dava tidak setuju atau tidak suka dengan adanya online gambling ini. But I think these two points here, saying technological advancement and financial appeal, I don't think that it is quite convincing here. So you need to change your 2 points here, Dava. Yeah. So your claims here must show your position. Yeah, you have to remember. Kalau yang poin 3 ini sudah bisa, ya. It shows your position. Is it understandable, Dava?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Okay, good. Wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
good.
Buit, very clear.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the review session, everyone, will be taken over by Bu Widyastuti. Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much, Bu Widyastuti.
Yeah.
Over
Thank
to
you.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, to everyone. Yeah, for take out the class. Right. And it's still on the Dava.
Yes, I
Or
think
we-
I'm finished with reviewing the claims here, Buit. Then you can continue to the next part. But
Okay,
maybe I
yes.
think I need to stop sharing because I have to place the host to you
Yeah.
later on. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Let me go. Then I will share the screen. Okay. Yeah. Can you see on the screen, class? Yeah, I
Yes,
just,
ma'am.
okay, yes, thank you. And still working on downfall works or finish for downfall. Yeah, right. Yeah, for the outlines.
Yes, you can start reviewing Tava's outline, especially in the counter argument part to it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah. Let me know that the 17 out of you that have been submitted. Any problem with this?